So we're up at the start for a heat of the Visitors Challenge Cup for intermediate men's Cox's fours. Cambridge University in their light blue colours at the top of the picture, and on this near side Thames Rowing Club and Leander Club, a boat full of Henley winners, and this should be a great race. Really looking forward to it. Nice calm water down the island.
Yeah, and straight as a die here on the Thames Rowing Club and Leander Club crew, and taking out an early lead on this Cambridge crew with 3 blues and 1 Goldie member. But here, looking here, we've got a good margin early on. Are they going to keep moving on this crew? We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
So we're jumping to live now. Whoa, look at that. Look what Thames and Leander have done. So that's a really impressive move they've made on the Cambridge crew.
They look so compact and racy, don't this Thames crew? The front end is so dynamic, and that's where they're getting their boat speed from.
Well, let's talk about who's in the Thames crew. Matt Christie up in the bow seat. He won the Brits with Molesey back in 2019. Tom Phelps, who's the umpire, Richard Phelps' son. He won the Thames in 2017. Joe Wolfin won the Fawley, aged 16 at 2015, and Jake Brown won the Thames Cup in 2021. So they've got a Henley medal in their trophy cabinet, all of these guys.
Yeah, so they know how to manage themselves over this course. And that looks super racy, doesn't it? I mean, they're rowing well, but actually it's compact, it's aggressive, dynamic. The guys are rowing this really well.
Yeah, nice off the back. There's kind of a nice movement off the back, isn't there, which they kind of swing together, and that boat just accelerates into the front end really sweetly.
Yeah, you can see the back of the boat, the stern, the way it dips when they put their blades in the water. It actually runs really very nicely. Yeah,
what you don't want is you don't want that stern dipping at all, because that's the boat's going its slowest when you just sort of put your blades in at the front, and you kind of the more gentle you are, or the more clever you are, the more you time that leg drive with putting the blades in, then the flatter that stern's going to run. And we saw a picture there of just how well that Thames and Leander stern was running.
Yeah, and here we go. So this Cambridge crew are experienced over long distances, so they're not going to be rolling over. And here you go. Again, this crew as well, they're maybe a little bit longer around the front end. It's a much more sort of patient front end, but actually they're a really cohesive squad, but they need to do something now. It's about a length clear water this Thames crew has done, and this Cambridge crew need to just really generate some boat speed to make this a race.
So Benzricki in the bow.
It looks like a change, Martin, with the Cambridge crew. They look more aggressive there.
Oh, that's very interesting. So Luca Ferraro, really talented youngster from the Cambridge Blue boat, rode up in the bows of that boat. He's now in the stroke seat. And behind
George Finlayson
him
had a quick look there, on the red hat on the Cambridge boat.
Yeah, George Finlayson, the Australian, Ollie Parrish in the 3 seat. So Cambridge fancy their chances. And well, will they actually make up any ground? It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but something's got to happen to Thames and Leander, hasn't it? They've got to catch a crab, or maybe have a little dust up with the booms.
Yeah, those guys, look at the handle speed they're generating as the handle's coming over their knees towards their body. They really are generating handle speed, and that's why they look fantastic, to be honest, Martin.
So this is a heat of the Visitors Challenge Cup. It's Friday at Henley. You're watching the post-tea time session. Thames and Leander on the left of your picture, the men from Cambridge University on the right of your picture.
And they're really still going. That Cambridge crew has not given up. They really have got a sniff now, and they're going to try and see what they can do.
Also crews from Oxford University. You saw a look by Sam Benzricki, the bowman of the Cambridge crew on the right of your picture, just to see how far he had to look round, but I think the steering is maybe going a little bit from that Cambridge crew. We can see them there in that white Philippe Shell, coached by Rob Baker, looking after the Cambridge pair of Ollie Wynne-Griffith and Tom George. And yeah, that Thames Leander crew gone straight down on the line, hasn't it? A fantastic course they've steered all the way down.
So how much is that gamesmanship? Really a great effort from this Thames and Leander crew. Really an aggressive race from the start, and they've held it together.
So Thames and Leander steered by Matt Christie up in the bows. Follow that beautiful line right up to the finish. Credit to them. It's a fantastic heat win for them over a really good Cambridge crew. Their regatta is done now. So they will be really stoked and pumped by that result.